So, folks, there is a children's show made by conservative libertarians titled Tuttle Twins. And as I was prepping the show, finding little bits here and there that we might cover, a clip of the Tuttle Twins was thrown into my YouTube algorithm. And I thought, hey, well, that's interesting, because I guess in this particular episode of the Tuttle Twins, they're doing Coconut Island memes. So get your coconuts ready, folks, because we're going to the Tuttle Twin version of Coconut Island. And if you have spent any time online in lefty spaces, you probably understand where this is going. So let's book our tickets to Coconut Island together, folks. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Do the things that help the channel. I remembered to say it at the beginning of the segment. Ha ha ha, I got you. Now you are bound to me in a holy contract. Let's go.
The only rights we have are the rights we have in nature, or stranded on a desert island.
That's just a hypothetical thought experiment, right?
Right?
Oh my god.
Emily!
I'm right here.
So I did not pre-watch this. It's literally the hypothetical. Oh my god.
Oops.
Where are we?
Very funny, Derek.
You can come out now. Grandma?
Grandma! Leaving them on an island without a way to get back or the necessities of life while we feast, Derek? You really shouldn't be so hard on them. Wait! Did you send them to that creepy flamingo island we found? What? They have hot gothic?
What are we going to do? We have nothing.
Not nothing. We have the rights to life, liberty, and property.
Oh god. We have the rights to life, liberty, and property. Enforced by what mechanism, child?
Which we can't eat or drink or use for shelter. So yes, we have nothing. Oh look, a flamingo.
Flesh-eating flamingos?
I always knew I would die by flamingo. You just can't trust a creature with double-jointed knees.
A gothic shopping spree, Derek? I couldn't. I mustn't. I'm in. Oh, let me see. Oh, who is that? El Chapo? That is hideous. Derek, did you just put El Chapo on my back? That is so ugly. Are you even licensed, Derek? Good thing I have it.
Is the implication here that, like, at Hot Topic you can get a tattoo done? Because I've literally never seen that ever.
Time machine.
Where are you going?
I choose to die from starvation, not killer flamingos.
I think I understand what Grandma was trying to teach us. The only rights we're entitled to don't force others to work for you.
Huh?
We may.
How did you learn that lesson? What that has happened to you on this deserted island or desert island? What on earth has taught you that?
May not be entitled to food, water, or shelter from killer flamingos, but that doesn't mean we can't earn it.
Yeah, rights aren't the same as needs. But rights do give us the freedom to work for our needs.
Well,
What are you talking about? How does having rights give you the freedom to do anything in this situation? You just have the freedom. You there's no authority enslaving you right now. Jeez, okay.
it's worth a
All right.
shot. Let's work for our needs.
my heart.
Ethan, look! I got one!
It's a big, tiny fish.
Ooh, we found Nemo.
Oh, if only his dad was here too.
Notice how they're not charging each other money for the service of like fishing. They're not like coercing one another with food. Notice how, in fact, this is not operating anything at all like a free market capitalistic society.
No! Come back here!
We just want to keep what we worked for!
Hi, I'm Keith.
Huh?
Keith just has a right to free food, and this was free, so now Keith's going to go.
But we worked for that fish.
And Keith appreciates that free work very much.
Get fucked, losers.
You're not entitled to it.
Keith has the coconuts, yeah.
But you can get what you want through hard work and voluntary exchange.
Howdy, worky, wuddy?
It means work or trade stuff.
Still confused.
We know how to get fish, but what can you offer?
Keith is good at stealing.
Hey, stealing is Keith's thing.
But Keith is really hungry.
Keith is probably a lot better at surviving on this desert island, you know? Like he was able to steal their fish and is also able to avoid detection. I don't know. It seems to me like Keith has a lot going on in this particular situation and doesn't actually need them to survive given the state of his clothing and how he's not dead yet.
You don't have a right to it, but we can choose to share.
That's socialism. Wait a minute, that's socialism. They just redistributed some wealth. And also, it seems like she unilaterally redistributed the wealth, actually. It didn't seem like they consulted about whether or not they were going to share. She just went ahead and shared their collective one fish. In a way, she just stole from her brother. That's interesting, huh?
Keith almost forgot. Keith is also good at building shelters safe from killer flamingos.
Wow.
So, trade means that we can agree to give you fish if you agree to build us a shelter.
And we don't just take things from each other whenever we want?
Hey, you're catching on, Keith. Now let's work to use our natural rights.
They're not... Those aren't natural rights, actually. Like, in this situation, right, if it's a truly survival situation, Keith could literally just, like, snuck up on them or, like, lured the flesh-eating flamingos to their location and then stolen their stuff. You know, like, I don't know, like, there's no law that's going to punish Keith. There's no law-making body that's going to enforce any kind of rights that they lay claim to here. It's just coercion of each other. And if they have a disagreement, what then happens?
Clever girl.
Say, Keith,
Wait, okay. So that really definitively proves that they don't, like, Keith does not need to cooperate with these people, you know? Like, I have to imagine here that Keith is the one that killed that flamingo, because I don't believe these children are capable of that.
This is a cartoon about the pretend libertarianism that MAGA types don't realize is closer to socialism than anything the left does. Keith is Palantir.
I mean, yeah. Genuinely, this is like a version of socialism. Like, Keith has no obligation to keep them alive. They have no obligation to keep Keith alive, except that they want something that Keith has, which is shelter, right? Keith has no incentive to bargain with these people.
how did you end up here in the first place?
Got lost on a field trip.
Grandma, I think we did it. We passed the test. Can we go? Grandma!
Have a gothic day. Would you look at that, Derek. The knowledge juice is full and the wheelchair is powered. I guess distance learning does work. Time to bring the twins back. Beam them here in 3, 2...
Grandma?
Twins!
3 years!
You left us there for 3 years!
Well, would you look at that? How was it?
Awesome!
Yeah, so I guess fuck Keith, right? I just have to point out here that like what they're displaying here is not like a free market capitalistic society. They're also not even doing like bartering in the traditional sense. Like they were just cooperating, you know? They were just, I don't know, almost like creating a kind of small society together, the three of them, and coming up with shared rules that would benefit all of them, kind of like a sort of socialism where they all benefit equally from the arrangement. It's interesting how that works, isn't it? They're too stupid to understand their own point. It's
Good
incredible.
Evening,
It really is.
Lady Riverbait wiggle, Riverbait wiggle, Riverbait wiggle.
Good morning, morning. Good evening, Omega Star. But yes, there you have it, folks. Our very own animated coconut island that attempts to show the virtue of capitalism, in fact, just demonstrates socialism. Socialistic symbiosis. Yeah, exactly, just hanging. Exactly. If it was demonstrating capitalism, Keith would own the island and would then charge rent to those two newcomers, you know, in the form of like fish or coconuts or something, you know? Or, you know, I just think that like Keith had like life somewhat figured out. He wasn't doing great, but he was clearly doing well enough that he was able to eat enough to build a treehouse. That's a lot of doing. Tuttle twins out here making What's a Girl to Do look good.
Riverboat Deck is going to town. All the viewers gather around. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, gaming, and plenty more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord.